So we've hit that point, and today where we're going to sit down and do the talking point of the videos I do here at camp. So my project has failed today, which is okay because this is how we learn. Used to be a skill that I used to be really good at, which is making my own ropes. Haven't done them in probably 2 years, so we're going to start doing that again and figure out the process and what works, what fails. But what we're going to do right now is hit that YouTube tips. So if you got a small business or you're just starting up and you want to use YouTube to promote your videos, promote your products, right? So one of the biggest things about that is if you're making your own products, then showing people how it's done is a big deal. Those are those are tutorials. Those tutorials are huge. So there was one channel when she was 17, started making her own soap, started her own company up. She was selling it on Etsy, and then she began to show how the products were made on YouTube. And because that was her niche and she was making something, she fit right in with the making community, the do-it-yourselfers, the how-tos. That community is what she fit into, and she started to gain hundreds of thousands of followers because people were interested in how she made each one of these different soaps. So like your knife makers, great community, but there's only a handful that actually shows the whole process. And then it's like most of the knives that I've seen, they're all the same process. They're exactly the same. Not too many of them, with some exceptions, actually will do custom knives to set it up. So like, I like a finger choil. Well, many of the knife makers that I've talked to don't do finger choils. They don't see a need in it, not interested. Or if you want a specific grind. So that's kind of the deal. Show how knives are made. Show the entire process. Are you getting your blanks in the mail? Are you fabricating them? I believe it's Backyard Custom Knives does some amazing knife making videos and stuff like that. So there's a lot of them. Mike Ware's Absorb Self-Reliance, I think. I'll have to check on that. But I'll put the links to their channels down in the description box, so you guys can go check them out. But it doesn't have to be knives. It can be anything. Black and White Firestarter is another one. He has his own fire starting, his own way of impregnating everything so that it goes. But, being able to step back and show how everything is done, some people find that gives away their trade secrets. Well, it kind of does. But at the same time, people do like to see how things are made if they're buying them. So, it's kind of one of those things. So we'll go back to my notes here. Tutorials are a staple in the maker community. The creators share step-by-step guides that the viewers can follow along with at home so they can understand how their stuff is made. These kinds of videos are perfect for the search engine optimization because quite often the title can align precisely with a viewer search. Creators can also utilize keywords specifically related to their content niches. So you can use things like how to, DIY, easy. These are kind of things that people will put into their search, and the keyword, that SEO, will pick up on that, and it will help promote your video higher up on the list. So if you set all that up right, and you're doing it right, somebody like me who wants a Pacific, so if I wanted to say finger choil knife, that would pop up really easy because I mentioned finger choil if that was an option that describes your knife that you made. Whereas somebody else might be just looking for bushcraft knife. Well, there may be a million bushcraft knives on YouTube, but if you narrow it down to finger choil, then when I go to put that in there, it's going to bring it right up. And that's what I've got on for you small business owners. That's my tip for that.